Morning. My name is David Scott. I'm the Vice Chairman of the Council on Tall Buildings and Urban Habitat, and I'm here to welcome you to day 2 of our conference. Today our focus is on what is happening in India, what is happening particularly in Mumbai, and how Mumbai and India are trying to redevelop itself to become a vibrant Indian, to develop vibrant Indian renewable cities. So it's from an outsider's perspective, it is going to be one of the most interesting days of the conference. And of course, this afternoon, then we're taking tours out to actually see Indian Mumbai under construction and the buildings that have been built there. So I'd like to welcome this morning's speakers up onto the stage. Professor Sang-Dae Kim will be chairing the first session. So please put your hands together and welcome the speakers of the first session.
Good morning. My name is Sang-Dae Kim. I'm the chair of this morning's plenary session 2 for Remaking Mumbai. The first speaker is Mr. Gaikwad, Metropolitan Commissioner of Mumbai Metropolitan Redevelopment Agency. I'd like to welcome the first speaker, Mr. Gaikwad. His title will be The Remaking of Mumbai in the Sustainable Age. Please welcome him with a big hand.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman and dear friends. All of us are aware that Mumbai is a very, very important city in whole of the country, expanding very fast. If you see the growth rate of Mumbai and particularly Mumbai Metropolitan Region, the growth which is expected by 2031 in terms of population is 34 millions. In terms of employment, also there is going to be significant rise. And if you take vehicle population as a criteria, we would be touching almost 9 million vehicle population by 2031. So MMR presents huge challenge in terms of building up of infrastructure in Mumbai Metropolitan Region. My organization, MMRDA, is one of the organizations dealing with infrastructure in Mumbai. And in collaboration with World Bank and Lee Associates, we have prepared a comprehensive plan for the holistic development of Mumbai Metropolitan Region. One component of that plan is comprehensive transport study. And the other is business plan, which we have prepared, envisages investment to the tune of $60 billion in transport, water supply, drainage, solid waste management, power sector, water supply, etc. So it's a huge program which MMRDA has put before it. And there are so many agencies, including urban local bodies like Mumbai Corporation and other 7 corporations, 13 other urban local bodies. They are all supposed to get involved in that. Now, to build up infrastructure to the tune of $60 billion is, of course, a massive task. And I'm happy to mention, for your information, that in our business plan, what we have anticipated is 40% of this investment is supposed to come through public-private partnership. Many people feel that the business plan which we have prepared is little inflated. How can it happen that you invest $60 billion, 260,000 crores, okay, and that too almost $20 billion before 2014? Next 5 years, we are supposed to invest in Mumbai, my organization alone, about 20 billion US dollars, out of which the projects which have already been started recently are to the tune of about $5 to $6 billion. So I would like to assure you that the plan which we have prepared is not over ambitious. It's the other way around. I personally feel that whatever infrastructure we have planned to be put in place by 2031 should be done much ahead of that, considering tremendous pressure of population, migration, the rate of growth of population, for your information, in MMR, in certain pockets like Mira Bhayindar, New Bombay, is about 15% per year. So this is the rate of growth in MMR, and one has to respond to this urbanization by building up infrastructure, and that too very fast. So the first challenge which we have taken up before ourselves is Metro Rail. We prepared a master plan for Mumbai city as well as for Mumbai Metropolitan region. For your information, Mumbai Metropolitan region is, the whole area is 10 times bigger than Mumbai, Greater Mumbai, in terms of geographical area. So we have planned metro rail to the tune of 450 kilometers to be put in place by 2031. And in Mumbai city, we have planned 146.5 kilometers metro rail length. There are 9 corridors, out of which first corridor is going to be commissioned this year. It is costing 2,350 crores. Warsaw, Andheri, Ghatkopar Link Road. The work is in full swing. I think it is the first PPP project in Mumbai and nearing completion. By December, hopefully, all of us, the commuters, would be able to get connectivity between extreme western part of the city to extreme eastern part of the city. Because Mumbai's geographical situation is such that we have got north-south or south-north connectivity, but not east-west. When you start from west to east, you have got highways, you have got railway lines, whether it's Central Railway, Western Railway, you have got Eastern Expressway, Western Expressway, LBS, SV Road. So you have to cross all those. And while crossing all that, it takes sometimes 2 hours. We want to reduce that 2 hours time span to about 20 to 22 minutes, which will happen by the end of this year, December. So this is the first project which is on. Second project will be the biggest PPP in the world, which President of India launched this project a couple of months back. And that is Warsaw, Andheri, Charko, Bandra, Mankud, which is 32 kilometers. The Charko, Bandra, Mankud, the concession agreement we have recently signed, and we hope to commission it by 2013. The total project cost is 8,250 crores, that is almost nearing $2 billion. The viability gap funding is exactly 30%, that is 2,298 crores, out of which Government of India will be contributing to the extent of 20% of the viability gap. Means out of 30% viability gap required, 20%, that is 1,532 crores, will be contributed by Government of India, and remaining 760 crores by my organization. So this is the second biggest PPP project which would be completed in 2013. But simultaneously, what we thought, why Mumbai should wait for so long? Why do we wait till even 2020 to commission all the 9 corridors? So we have appointed now consultants at a global level to finish all the feasibility study of all the remaining 7 corridors, and to ensure that by May, that within next 3 to 4 months, our feasibility study along with DPR, detailed project report, would be ready. And then we want to again go in for PPP model, ensure that all these corridors, the construction starts by the end of this year. So the total cost of metro rail in Mumbai city alone will be 47,000 crores. So almost roughly about $10 billion, and we want to start all that by the end of this year. So I think Mumbai will be the only city perhaps in the country which will have such a massive program next to Delhi perhaps, but perhaps we might go much beyond Delhi because our total target is 450 kilometers of metro length. The second thing which we have done, our organization has done, is monorail. We don't have monorail in the country. First monorail project, again, which is linking Ctbuh with Bhaikala, most congested area in the city will get linked, and the first phase is a 20-kilometer length monorail. First phase will be commissioned by the end of this year. The idea of monorail was conceived last year, in 2008, in fact. And we are thinking about commissioning a 3,000 crore project. So that shows the speed with which MMRDA is going. In fact, when I was interacting with the US Department of Transportation in Washington, they said our speed is also not that fast. $600 million project you just conceive, and from concept to commissioning, if it takes 2 years, then this speed is something which is really very praiseworthy. That is what was told to me by the Federal Transit Authority in Washington. Then we are preparing a master plan for monorail because monorail will supplement metro rail and suburban rail. Our master plan is nearing completion now, and we hope to put in place monorail length of 250 kilometers, which will pass through most congested areas in the city, where even buses will not be a solution, suburban rail will not be a solution, metro will not be a solution. So it will be a feeder system to the suburban rail as well as metro system. Now, if you see Mumbai's growth, unfortunately, 54% of Mumbai's growth is unplanned. We have got slums. Everywhere you see slums in Mumbai. So my organization thought of a unique program called as rental housing, which we call as slum prevention program. We have planned to construct 500,000 houses for all those who migrate to Mumbai, for all those who come to Mumbai, should be in position to rent a self-contained tenement for 800 rupees to 1,500 rupees, which comes to roughly about, I think, $20 or so. In $20 you should be able to rent a house without giving any deposit. And I'm happy to mention that the rental housing scheme which my organization has designed, we have got so far 70 proposals comprising of 3.5 lakh tenements to be constructed. We hope to complete all these 5 lakh tenements before 2014. So it is a slum prevention program where a tenement of 200 square feet floor area will be made available with attached toilet and all that. And apart from that, all other social amenities will be provided. We'll have garden there, we'll have school there, we'll have kindergarten school there, then medical facilities also. So all those facilities would be provided in these rental housing complexes. Again, it is a PPP project. MMRDA has tied up with the developers by giving them higher FSI. In Mumbai, we use land as a resource. It is very, very difficult to take up these projects through budgetary support of government. We have to use skillfully land as a resource, and these tenements, which would be costing about 20,000 crores, that $4 billion, MMRDA will not be spending a penny for that, but we have assured the developers that the entire off-site infrastructure, like water supply, drainage, solid waste, will be looked after by MMRDA. And that will be possible through the collection of rentals from those who would be occupying these rental housing tenements. So this is another program which talks about sustainability of a city. You can't have a city with such a huge unplanned growth. So we want to protect at least rest of MMR outside Mumbai city from the mushroom growth of slums and provide decent accommodation to all those who migrate. It can be treated as a transit accommodation because 200 square feet is not a very big accommodation. But if we see the average size of a slum hut in Mumbai, it is not even 100 square feet, where people are living for years and years and years. We have taken up another very important project which is very relevant for this conference is Iconic Tower. In fact, 2 iconic towers we have planned. We have issued invited bids also, both from consultants and from the bidders for Wadala. And maybe shortly we may be taking up one of the tallest towers in the world at Nariman Point. But their modalities are being worked out. But so far as Wadala is concerned, yes, there are no ifs and buts. And we hope to start the construction of this iconic tower within next 6 months or so. Again, this will be through public-private partnership. The FSI which will be available will be to the tune of 50 lakh square feet. FSI will be available. And it will be a mixed kind of a land use where you will have 7-star hotels, we'll have office spaces, we have residential flats. And Wadala is something like heart of Mumbai city. So its location is very strategic. So that is another program which we have taken up and which again would be costing about 10,000 crores, almost $2 billion. Another thing which we have planned in MMR is Innovation Park. We don't have Innovation Park as they exist in Silicon Valley as well as south of Paris, Nice, where scientists of the stature of your Nobel laureates will be working. 20,000 scientists will be working in the Innovation Park from almost 100 countries. And there will be a collaboration between Government of India, Science and Technology Department of Government of India, MMRDA, Maharashtra government, and the concessioner. In fact, the condition which we had put was that our partner, SPV partner, should have 5,000 acres of land. So when we invited bids and I called a pre-bid meeting, I thought only 2-3 people will come. Because getting 5,000 acres of land in the vicinity of Mumbai city, I thought was very difficult. But my entire hall where pre-bid meeting was called was packed and I couldn't even put chairs. So that was the response for Innovation Park. We hope that the launching of Innovation Park happens within next couple of months because we have got tremendous response and the process of evaluation within my organization has started. So this Innovation Park, which is a tie-up between industry and academics, where most fundamental research will be conducted in the new emerging areas, will give a boost to the GDP of not only Mumbai or MMR, but whole of the country. So we really hope that this starts immediately. What matters in Mumbai is connectivity, of course. So one of the sort of targets which we have kept before ourselves is anywhere to anywhere within MMR in 1 hour. By road, by rail, you should be able to go in this, travel in this total area of 4,300 square kilometers in 1 hour. So we have planned multimodal corridors. So first such multimodal corridor for which we have already invited bids is Alibag to Virar. It will be having a width of almost 200 meters with 8 lanes for roads, BRTS, metro also will go, utility corridors will be there, and the development of growth centers will happen on both the sides of this multimodal corridor. We have got good response from the consultants and we are in the process of finalizing consultants. Maybe within a week's time, we will do that. And we are tying up with the National Highways Authority of India. I had a good interaction with chairman of NHAI and they have also agreed to partner with us in this very important project of multimodal corridor. Again, another important project is Mumbai Trans Harbour link, linking Mumbai city with the mainland or the hinterland. Mumbai Trans Harbour link would be the third biggest sea link in whole of the world. It's 22 kilometers long, and we want to combine this MTHL with metro rail also. So there will be provision for metro rail also, because if you see the history of development of mainland, particularly New Bombay, you will find that it was only after the suburban rail reached New Bombay that the faster development happened. So we want to take up this project, and government has already issued orders that MMRDA will own this project. Now we are in the process of taking this task further, because earlier twice bids were invited by MSRDC, response we could not get. One of the reasons perhaps was the recession. But we hope that this time we get a good response, and we want to start this project and finish it by 2014. This is another 10,000 crore project. Water resources are most important because there is a deficit of water outside Mumbai particularly. In Mumbai also right now there is a water shortage. So what we thought that, I mean, there can't be real development unless you really plan water resources, you know, in a systematic manner. I'm happy to mention that my organization has planned to invest 5,000 crores rupees within next 5 years. Shahi, Poshir, Pinja and Ctbuh are the 4 dams where we are starting construction. The construction of Shahi has already started. Ctbuh, the bids are finalized. So we plan to generate at least 3,500 MLD of water every day. It is more than what Mumbai people are getting today. So within next 5 years, we are planning to generate 3,500 million liters water per day, so that MMR development happens in a systematic manner, and the development is not hampered because of for want of water. The next project which we have taken up, in phases in collaboration with World Bank is Mumbai Urban Transport Project. I am happy to mention that the first project of $1 billion is nearing completion. The rail component also is nearing completion. The road component, there were 2 major roads, JVLR. In fact, most of you must have taken that road. That road was in very bad shape 3 years back. Now it is a very wide road. This road, almost 99% we have completed. The other road is Santa Cruz Chembur Link Road, linking airport with Chembur, which right now takes more than an hour, will take about, I think, 6 to 7 minutes next year. It was a totally missing link with mosques, temples, slums. We rehabilitated all those structures. In fact, one of the major achievements of MMRDA is that we have rehabilitated 40,000 families in very good self-contained 225 square feet tenements. And that rehabilitation was a huge challenge before MMRDA, because without that, Mumbai's infrastructure can't be built up at all. So we constructed about 60,000 PAP tenements for project-affected people. And the independent study done by Tata Institute of Social Sciences shows that about 90% people are very happy with our rehabilitation process. Okay. So MUTP 1 is nearing completion. It had rail component which is almost nearing completion. Like Borivali to Virar had only two tracks. Now it has 4 tracks. Then Kurla to Thana is nearing completion. Next phase of MUTP 2 we want to now take up, which is costing 5,300 crores, where the EMU, the compartment coaches component is almost 3,000 crores, 2,900 crores is EMU component. And from Bombay Central to Borivali will be 5th and 6th line will be also a part of that. It doesn't have much, fortunately, rehab components. So MUTP in collaboration with World Bank, where World Bank is supposed to give about 57% of the project cost. So that also we want to take up now immediately. Then we took up Mumbai urban infrastructure project where construction of roads, widening of roads, new roads, flyovers, 18 roads and 16 flyovers we have taken up. 2 flyovers we could not take up because of certain constraints. But 14 flyovers, all of them are getting commissioned by December, this December. And out of 18 roads, 15 roads we have already handed over back to BMC, MCGM and PWD. So this was another major achievement, because if you take main arterial road, Dr. Ambedkar Road, starting from Sion Junction to VT Station, there were 28 signals. Now there will be only 5 signals. So 23 signals, traffic signals will get eliminated by the end of this year. So that was MUIP, and then extended MUIP also we took up beyond Mumbai city, because one criticism against us was that we are focusing basically on Mumbai city and neglecting rest of MMR. So we have taken up a massive program of connectivity, monorail, metro in rest of MMR area also. The other area on which we have decided to focus is on power generation. Because earlier I explained about water, but power is also very, very crucial. And right now there is a deficit of about 700 to 800 megawatt of power in rest of MMR. So we have planned to revive Thakurli power plant, which was owned by railways. So we moved railways for revival of that as a as partnership. And railways have agreed in principle. In fact, I have had a good meeting with Chairman Railway Board only a few days back. And we soon hope to revive the power plant at Thakurli, which is near Kalyan. So that project also is costing about 2,500 crores. Regional landfill sites, you see, generally in Indian cities, the solid waste management is solidly neglected, I would say. Everywhere, the landfill sites are in very bad shape. So we thought that in MMR, we should have proper sanitary landfills. And I'm happy to mention that we have located 6,000 acres of land at 6 locations. And we have appointed NEERI, which is National Environment Engineering Institute, set up by Government of India, as our consultant. And the work is in progress. We hope that within next 1 year, our actual work of massive plantations around the landfill sites will start. Most of the sites are located so close to Mumbai that the Municipal Commissioner Mumbai Corporation was thrilled that we have planned this in such a systematic manner. And the Municipal Commissioner said, when are you going to start it? I badly need it. So this is the planning which we have done for regional landfill sites by setting up a separate cell in MMR. We have a tourism development zone in Mumbai, because in Mumbai there are very, very few recreation facilities for tourists. So we have got across the Borivali or Gorai Creek 7 villages which are very, very picturesque and good beaches. Yeah, I think I got the hint now, so I should do it fast. So theme park and mangrove park, we are in the process of developing. Matheran is a hill station where we are developing funicular railway. We are also in the process of setting up National Mass Transit Training and Research Institute in collaboration with, again, FTA of Washington. And Nariman Point development is a huge challenge before us. We hope that the orders of government would shortly come, approving our proposal, which will ensure the tallest tower perhaps in the world. One of the tallest, if not tallest, because the height is not to be disclosed easily. So these are some of the projects which we have planned, and I am quite sure that there are very few cities in the world which have such massive infrastructure plans with investment of billions and billions of dollars. And let me assure you that this is not inflated, this is not on paper, this is something which is happening. In fact, there is a lot of criticism against me and my organization that everywhere there is, the whole thing is dug up, everywhere we see excavation. But the official from US told me, this is a sign of dynamism and being a vibrant city. There's nothing happening in California. It's a dead city. So, but Mumbai, everything is happening. So I was quite happy to hear his remarks against what I'm hearing from Mumbaikars. Anyway, so lots of things have been planned, and I can assure you that things will be in place. There are tremendous opportunities for investors to join hands with us in the form of PPP in various sectors and areas. So thank you very much.